Hey, good morning. This is encouragement and motivation for my heart. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I was kind of encouraged by my sister to go ahead and try and get this going again. So today, the message is for the title of this is I Lost Focus. Have you? So, depending upon your age, the answer will be different when you're asked the question, what was the trend or the popular thing when you were growing up? Looking back, many of us may remember a time where we were desperate to receive the most popular item. Now, the question is do we remember the item where it is now if we received it? Most likely, it's long gone. So are the clothes that were in style and what we had to have. Have you ever had those moments to where you were upset about something and even arguing about it, and at the end of the argument, you can't even remember what you were arguing about? If you're like me, you get upset with yourself for even arguing about something so minimal and frustrated at the time that you've wasted about arguing about it. This morning, as I was studying in Isaiah 2, chapter 2, I found myself in the same predicament as how have I gotten so caught up in the present and the temporary, whether it's in situations or in items. The chapter starts out with a promise, and then it goes into the day that is in store. In this chapter, it mentions in verse 4 how he will judge between the nations and all settle disputes for many people. They will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. This verse made me think of the arguments and the divisions that even churches have allowed to enter into not only their building, but also into the church body, our vessels ourselves. We've allowed the present and the temporary to cause us to lose focus on the future and what's important. We have to put our fear in the temporary, or we decided to put our fear in the temporary instead of the eternal. We were meant to go out and reap the harvest, meaning sharing God's love and his eternal perspective, not allowing the temporary or the differences to have us freeze in the fear of man. Instead, begin to do what brings people together, and that is sharing. You've heard the phrase sharing is caring, right? So share the only water and sustenance that will sustain, and that water is the living water of God. There's actually a couple of references that are in the Bible that talk about the living water of God. One is used as an example at the woman of the well, and then another one is actually used in Revelation. And I just found that out this morning. I thought it was kind of cool. People are thirsty to be sustained. So as you can tell, our world has become a world of anxiousness as people are jumping from thing to thing, people to people, what's most popular to the next most popular. And obviously it's doing it without satisfaction because it hasn't, or it continues to change, right? In the future, we won't even remember what they did, what they got, when it was, what was the popular item, the fad, or the attitude. They won't even remember it, and neither will we. People, again, are thirsty to be sustained. So what is it that I want to encourage you for today? I want to encourage all of you to ask yourself the same question that I asked myself, is have you lost focus? If the answer is yes, then let's help each other get back on track to focusing on the eternal perspective and how we can stop fighting about each other and use our resources and gifts and talents to grow and produce a harvest that will last for generations to come. If you're not sure how to do that, reach out to a friend that can come alongside you and join you in your new focus. But let's not put our fear in man, but let's actually put our fear in the Lord, because generations have seen that his perspective is the only eternal perspective that will last a lifetime. This is encouragement and motivation from my heart, and I hope today that you are encouraged to examine your focus and that you are motivated to find that new focus. Have a great day.